In this parcel are the lures that I'm going to be fishing with today. Hey you! You're watching Robbie Fishing. Right now, Strike Tiger have just released a few new products and they've sent me some, and today I'm hoping to christen them. Let's have a look and see what they are. Right, this is the new goodies from Strike Tiger. Their jig heads from now on will be starting to come in these new packaging that aligns with their normal soft plastic packaging, and this is a new size. It's a size 6 hook on a 132 ounce jig head. The jig head size is one that's been available for a long time, but it hasn't been available in a hook this small. So today I'm going to try out the new size 6 132 ounce jig heads for Strike Tiger, and the plastic that I'm going to be using them with is, well, I'm going to start with the Micro Minnow. These have been around for a few years, but the jig heads are new. Being their smallest plastic, I'm really looking forward to seeing how these pair up with the tiny jig heads. Right, now I'm rigged and ready with my little black caviar Micro Minnow with my brand new size 6 hook, 132 ounce jig head. Let's go and see if we can find some trout. I haven't fished in this creek for many years. I honestly don't even know whether there's even still any fish in here or not. This used to be a really reliable hole back in the day. It always had fish in it. Yeah, look at that. And it still has. Tiny, weeny little brown trout. He is tiny. He's tiny, but he's a fish. And I'm on the board with the new size 6 jig heads by Strike Tiger. You ripper. Little trout, see you later, mate. He's off. It's only a small fish, but I'm on the board. It's a start. Right, everything's still intact. The soft plastic's still on the jig head. There's only so much damage. Oh, he's a big one. Oh, he hit it. Oh, look at him. I can still see him. He's out in the middle of the river. He's a probably 35 centimetre trout. Come on, come back. Here he goes. He's on it. Oh, he hit it again.
Come on, come back. Here he goes. He's on it. Oh, he hit it again.
Oh, he wanted it. Oh, there's a little one hitting it. He's hasn't got him. Tiny, look. Right, so I've caught 2 small ones and missed one big one. Oh, well. Good to see some small fish in this creek. Excellent, actually. It's been really struggling for water the last couple of years. Right, I'll release him and see if I can get some underwater footage. Swim off, little fishy. That's 2 little ones caught and 1 big one missed. Now some of you might be thinking that because it's a really small soft plastic and jig head combination that it's only going to catch small fish. But if that's what you are thinking, well, you couldn't be any further from the truth. Trout love small food items. In fact, I've caught trout on my fly rod over 50 centimetres long on little black bead-headed nymphs that are less than half the size of that. So unlike a cod that just likes to go out and go bang and just grab something really big and wholesome to line its stomach, trout will just graze. They'll just spend all day just picking away at little weeny food sources, and a big trout will happily hit a small black nymph like that. They eat ants. They eat tiny little bugs that we can barely see, and they eat thousands of them. And that's why I have got every bit as much chance of catching a big fish on this really small plastic as I have with a big lure. Glorious looking trout water. But is there a trout in it? There's a wave, there's something. Whoa! That might have been a better one, I reckon. They're just not hitting it hard enough. They're there. This is common trout fishing for this time of the year. He's on it, he's a nice fish. Look at him. It's a good fish, actually. He's a very good fish. This is very common for late in the season. They can become very apprehensive about hitting lures. Got him. Oh, the fish are getting bigger. I reckon he's about a centimetre longer than the last one. So far what we're seeing is that the smaller fish are happy to hit this black minnow, but the larger ones are semi-interested. Anyway, let's get some release footage. Alright, here we go. Oh, he's one, got him. Oh yes, finally a bigger one. Alright, finally one that hooked up, and look at how fat it is. Wow, that was exciting. Alright, come on mate, I'll get you out for a photo. He looked at it and just swam across the creek and went bang. Come on mate, come on. I won't hurt you. I'll just get a quick photo and I'll put you back if you just calm your farm. Hopefully that photo's okay. Beautiful brown trout of around low 30s I suppose. There you go. Now that goes with what I said earlier about larger trout will hit a small food source. Got him, little weeny one. Right, now I'm on a bit of a high bank here. A bit hard just to jump in there, it's quite deep, so I won't be doing the slow motion release footage. Actually I probably can, but from high above, I'll do that. Little trout. Well folks, this has been awesome fun, but the brown trout, the larger ones, are getting ready to spawn and they're just not quite aggressive enough towards the lure. I think I need to go and find a stream with a few rainbow trout in it, because rainbow trout spawn later in the year than what brown trout do. So I may be able to find a rainbow trout that'll actually attack the lure properly with a bit of luck. I don't like fishing downstream into pools from above, but I didn't really have much choice in this spot. There's fish falling on it. Oh, something hit it. There he is, got him. Lift him straight out, look at that. A rainbow. And he showed no hesitation whatsoever in hitting that lure. There you go. Very first cast at the new spot. And of course it was only a little rainbow. I knew that, I just knew that would happen. The rainbows they spawn later than browns. The rainbow trout spawn later than browns, so they're not hormonal yet. See you later mate, if they even get hormonal I don't know. They're not in spawn mode, they're still in feeding mode, and he had no hesitation in hitting my micro minnow. Bloody ripper. Yes, this creek isn't quite as open or as accessible as the last creek. Well, this big one, oh he wants it, take it, got him, big brownie. I come up here looking for rainbows and I've caught a big brownie. Look at that. I actually watched him come and open his mouth. He opened it and missed it, then he came and had another go. That was super cool. I've come up here in search of rainbow trout and I've caught this beautiful brown trout. Might get my phone out and get it ready before I lift the fish out, just so that I can get a photo. Have a breather mate. If he gets off, that's fine by me. Righto mate, off you go. I don't know which way he went. I don't know whether he swam in front of the camera or behind the camera. I've come up here because I know there's a few rainbows here and I want to see if the rainbows would hit the lure more willingly than the browns. And I caught a big fat brown. He'd follow. Look at the way I can see the bow waves. And take it. Got him. Not another brown, is it? How's the rainbow? Oh, no, it's a rainbow. I was just about to say, how's the rainbow trout adventure going, Robbie? Look at that. Come up here, it's a bit deeper, so the release footage goes a bit more smoothly, hopefully. Oh, he got himself off. Oh no, not the plums, not the plums. Oh, I've just managed to keep them dry. I just saw a big mob of birds flying north, a huge big mob of birds flying north for the winter. Awesome. You know why birds fly north for the winter? Because it's too far for them to walk. Nice spot, nice cast. No fish. Check out this spot, wow. The erosion pool. Are there any fish in the erosion pool? Yes, look at the size of this. Look. This is half the size of the smallest fish from the last pool. Tiny little brown, look at the size of it. Look at that. He's tiny. What a cutie. Micro fish. See you later. Oh, what a sensational bit of water. Got him. Swimming towards me. There. Oh, he got off. He's a nice fish too. I couldn't feel any weight because he was swimming towards me. Look at him. I can see him taking off. He's coming back for another look. I reckon he contemplated. You can see the mud swirl there. I reckon he contemplated having another go at that. I never really felt a huge amount of weight because he grabbed it and just come charging towards me with it. Two different streams, two different species of trout, a number of different sizes. The new size 6 jig head with a 132 ounce weight on it from Striped Tiger. Gets a big thumbs up from me, and there'll be a link in the video description below to where you can find them online.